And the Bronx with possession here. Westbrook with it. On the wing, Levine. Takes the three. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
A solid threat from deep. I like when Levine is looking to let it fly from there.
And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Booker. Shoots over Levine. Booker's shot is good.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Granger. From outside, off the mark. Deflects the pass to the paint. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Wow, Westbrook, so athletic. He looked virtually unstoppable there.
James. The three, Booker. Drops in the three. Booker's got 7.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Levine. Lets the three fly. On the wing, Levine. Takes a three. Sinks it from distance. He's got 9.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Booker for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
James with the ball.
Whoa!
How about
Powerful
that
jam!
Woo!
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Here's James.
Oh,
wow!
Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Booker. Here's James. The fadeaway. And Booker hits from deep.
Booker's offensive game already pretty tight. He's a threat from everywhere.
Right side, Levine. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker with it. He's picked up by Levine. To the left side wing. It's Booker on the wing. 13 points in the game. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Duncan. He got a piece of it.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Westbrook. Goes up off the inbound. And finished off by Westbrook.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Levine surveys the D to the left wing. Now Westbrook. 6 points for him. And Westbrook slams it home.
just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact. So he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Outside Booker. With the fadeaway. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
What a skilled long-range shooter. I mean, imagine if Booker keeps getting better from that range.
Here's Levine. Denied by Tatum. For 3, Booker. Here's Duncan. Pass to Smith. Three-pointer. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding at capitalizing on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Here's Tatum. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bronx.
They've been able to create turnovers with their high-pressure defense, and offensively, they're converting off those opportunities.
They're also doing a really good job on the offensive boards, bagging their own groceries, doing whatever it takes to get those second-chance points.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Tatum's got 5 points.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him.
Oh! I can't believe he just did that!
Way up top.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Pass to Duncan. From the arc. Nails it from 3. 5 points in the game.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Zach LaVine with the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Westbrook outside. Here's LaVine for 3. Another 3 for the Bronx.
For Zach LaVine to reach his potential, I mean, he's got to perfect the catch and shoot.
For 3, Booker. Fires for 3. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Pass to Duncan. Smith outside. Here's Duncan. No good with the triple. Left side, LaVine. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. LaVine's got 23.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Booker. Oh! He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Bronx, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Bronx, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
James deciding where to go with it. James from distance. Easy work.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Here's Rose. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Ewing. Fires from deep. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. The Bronx leading by 6. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
First personal foul, second team foul. In for Bronx.
And we played through the first minute here in the second.
Derrick Rose.
Here's kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
Duncan that time using his length to take advantage on the break.
Pass to Tatum. The 3. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And Ewing gets it to go.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
The Bronx leading by 8. Here's Granger. He's scoreless. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
His passion for the game, infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Here's Barnes. Rebound by Duncan.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Right side Tatum. Here's Halliburton. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Bronx shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Number 8, Zach LaVine.
And it's the Bronx's ball. Outpacing them right now, a 15-2 run. And LaVine throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And a foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And it's the Bronx's ball. They're on a 17-4 run. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Duncan, no good. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Trailing by 17. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Here's Levine for three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The Bronx leading by 14. Here's Granger. Down low. Here's Tatum. The Bronx again can't hit. Pass to Ewing. Shoots. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. And it's the Bronx's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Shot's good by Granger. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Tatum! Money from deep.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Fires from the corner. Basket's good. Levine's got 27.
Look, this is why Levine's teammates look to feed him and let him eat. They know how hot he can get.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Tim Duncan dominating with that throwdown. Way to go, big fella.
Barnes drives in.
Oh, my goodness!
Whoa. And that one is stuffed right through.
I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Bronx leading by 15. Inside. Here's Kemp. And a strong finish with two hands.
This is what fans enjoy seeing from Shawn Kemp. This big man is a major league dunk artist. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And the Bronx with possession here. And it's Towns with the power finish.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
James outside. Off target from outside. And it's the Bronx's ball. 16-point lead. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Always competing. Westbrook clapping back with a 3 of his own.
The shot by James, no good. The Bronx leading by 18. Pass to Westbrook. They set the pick. Banked it in off the glass. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
Unloads. And James gets it to go. James has got 12. And the Bronx with possession here. It's an 18-point game.
Love the aggressiveness from Westbrook to fight through some contact there on the shot.
These are his first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Westbrook. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. 1:09 left in the second period. And there's James from the arc. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker.
Oh, big finish!
Man! I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible!
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And there's James from the arc. Towns with a rebound. The Bronx leading by 20. Westbrook taking his time here. Sweet little floater. Westbrook's got 20.
How smooth was that move by Westbrook there? You can't close the distance, so he just ends up shooting that nice little soft floater.
Here's Howard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Albuquerque shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
The drive by Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim wrap.
He gets it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Bronx ahead, up 19. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's Granger. Connects from downtown. Granger's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, smart pass by Abdul-Jabbar, ready and willing to find his open teammates.
The shot's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And James puts up a deep 3. The Bronx grabs the miss. Now here's Levine. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Levine's got 29 points.
Well, this is what you admire about Levine's offensive game now. I mean, it isn't all threes and dunks. He's got some meat on that sandwich now.
And James gets it to go.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
There's Howard with the 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. The Bronx leading by 23. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Bronx ball.
It's stolen by Howard. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
Because of the clear height advantage, he gets the shot he's looking for.
Westbrook with it, and Howard picks him up defensively. And finished off by Westbrook.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
It's stolen away. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Wow, Kareem goes up beautifully. He just has to catch the ball, and gravity will do the rest. I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Westbrook sinks that one from the post. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The three, James. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Back-to-back threes here. Levine with a beautiful shot.
James goes in. And James throws it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
They get the rebound. Pass to Howard. Back to Rose. From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta. Rose has got 6.
You know what? You can see the confidence Rose has in being able to just catch and shoot it and get it up quickly.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Albuquerque calls timeout. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Here's the three. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
They double team Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Trailing by 17. Here's Booker. Look at Booker elevate.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Rose with the bucket.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
The Bronx leading by 18. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
For three, Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Denied by DeRozan. Fades away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Booker's got 23.
Boy, how about that dime from Patrick Ewing? Very impressive passes like this speak to his unselfishness.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
I respect the way DeRozan can still elevate and throw it down.
Booker for three. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
From deep, Rose again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, Ewing does a nice job anticipating shot trajectories, realizing how quick to position himself on that offensive glass. Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter. A specialty of KG's, the lob slam.
Here's Booker, and he's got 28 now. Here's Wade. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Albuquerque foul. Dwayne
The
Wade.
Bronx leading by 20.
Personal foul. First two.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Tatum.
To the lineup.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bronx.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
And that's exactly how tightly
Throw it down!
He did. Oh,
Wow!
man.
You want some?
Woo!
You got some!
He was looking in the basket on that.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
You know, with Booker's range and basketball IQ and athleticism, I mean, he's got a chance to develop into one of the game's all-time greats.
Here's Rose. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
The fader. And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 34 points.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Back to Rose. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
The Bronx leading by 18. From deep. Tatum pulls it in. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Booker. Fires the three. The rebound by Jason Tatum. For three. Hits the three-pointer. Tatum's got 8 points. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer. His selection.
Just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Bronx, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with a And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Bronx. They have a 19-point lead. Outside Levine. Here's Garnett. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense playing Garnett nice and close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
Booker for three. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Albuquerque foul call. Patrick Ewing. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team, Zach LaVine.
When you couple LaVine's shooting touch with his explosive athleticism, very easy to see why scouts were so high on him coming into the draft.
The Bronx leading by 22. On the wing, LaVine. From downtown. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Pass to Rose. Tatum from long range. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Here's LaVine for three. Drills it from deep. LaVine's got 36 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. The three from DeRozan. The shot misses. And it's the Bronx's ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Smith outside. Puts it up from the high post. Here's Ewing. Gets the three ball to go.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
The Bronx leading by 19. Halliburton outside. Outside LaVine. That one goes. Count it. LaVine's got 38 points.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Barnes, no good. On the wing, LaVine. Into the lane. And the dunk by LaVine.
His reputation precedes him. NBA fans love seeing Zach LaVine throw it down.
DeRozan right side. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Let's go with a three. And Zach LaVine again. LaVine's got 16 points here in the second half.
Beautiful pull-up by LaVine. On balance, under control, developing a better feel for this particular shot.
DeMar DeRozan. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Bronx. In for Bronx. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Danny Granger. Russell Westbrook.
Halliburton for three. He drops it from range.
Really hard to stop his pull-up. Excellent J from Halliburton.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. The three, Smith. Gets the three to fall.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Granger. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
And again. It's Albuquerque from deep.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Knocks it loose. Abdul-Jabbar. And he dunks it down.
You know, once Kareem establishes that inside position, dunking is really easy for him.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Ewing. The rebound by Duncan.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
Softly drops in the floater.
Tim Duncan.
Westbrook's got 32 points.
Big game thus far for Westbrook offensively. Not a surprise coming from him, but he is clearly amped up in this one.
Albuquerque calls timeout. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
Some changes for the Bronx. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And the Bronx with possession here. Here's Malone. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, Moses Malone. That was a major league throwdown.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. The three, Booker. On target from range. Booker's got 39.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness. It's a beautiful thing seeing Kemp take flight. An unbelievable dunker who loves showing off his athleticism.
From deep, Rose. Another three for the Bronx.
3 points.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
They double him with Booker. Launches a three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And they recover it. Pass to Barnes. Oh, wow!
Whoa!
He drills it from deep.
Really testing the limits of his range there, B.A.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
1:33 left in the game. All the prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. Puts it up. Tatum gets the bucket.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
Here's Rose. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. Rose has got 8 points in the quarter.
Great effort to track down the long rebound.
The three from DeRozan. Another three for the Bronx.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. The Bronx making a switch here.
Kevin Garnett. Tyrese Halliburton.
Rose outside. The three is up. The rebound by Duncan. Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's Tatum with the three. Pure from three-point range.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And he's good on the second. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Duncan. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Off the inbound. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
So we see the Bronx get the win here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the...